Hey, my people. God bless you once again and welcome to a Tech Focus 24 opinion. You know, I'm wearing this shirt for a reason. You know, it says Jungler, live, fight, or die. And my name is also here. I remember years ago when I used to work at Multimedia, we went to, the Chelsea, the military camp there, and we got some military training. And in other places, that's what they told us, that the rule in the military is that you live, fight, or die. I'm trying to fight for my country. And it's always good, at least in your life as a human being, do something for your country. And that is what I am doing. Now I'm trying to fight to make sure that we are doing the right thing. The duty bearers of this country are doing the right thing, right by the people, what is good for the people of Ghana. One of the things, I've been talking a lot about SIM registration, and then the ongoing SIM registration and the impact it is having on people. In fact, the negative impact it is having on people, and all the ills in there that are creating the loopholes for these bad things to be happening to us as a country. Let me begin from what happened today. Today, May Day, the NCA released a short code, *402*1# for all of us in Ghana to to check whether our SIM cards have been linked to any card that we don't know about. In other words, you want to check how many SIM cards have been linked to your Ghana card. How many SIM cards have been linked to your Ghana card? When you dial *402*1#, it will tell you. And today, when the thing was launched, I have had feedback from Ghanaians, people who have seen so many SIM cards linked to their Ghana card. I had one person, a journalist colleague of mine, who have got 16 numbers linked to her Ghana card without her knowledge. In other words, she has 17 numbers on the Ghana card right now. One of it is just hers. The other 16, she has no idea where they came from. 16 numbers. And remember, the SIM registration law says that each Ghana card is supposed to have a maximum of 10. And so how 16 numbers even got to her phone? In other words, even if she had 10, she will tell you that even the nine additional ones are not hers. But in this case, not even just 10. Not that she has got 9 additional numbers, but 16. 9 from Airtel Tigo alone. And remember, the first time I talked about this, I said that a chief had 7 Airtel Tigo numbers linked to his card. Meanwhile, he is not even an Airtel Tigo customer. So it will appear that a company like Airtel Tigo, which is not in the hands of the government, are violating this SIM registration like badly, more than anybody else. And this is a company that is now owned by the state. Okay? So she had 9 Airtel Tigo numbers, 6 Vodafone numbers, and an extra MTN number, in addition to her own one MTN number. That is what we are having. Another friend of mine came on Facebook and said that when he checked, he had 3 Vodafone numbers linked to his Ghana card without his knowledge. Another person called 1, another person called 2. It's like the numbers just keep coming and coming and coming and coming. Ladies and gentlemen, I have said here and I will repeat it, that you see, when these things begin to happen, all we do is that, we have a government, a regulator that always trying to do propaganda against the industry players, because they know that they have got the hands of the industry players in their mouths. Why? Why do I say that? Because most of the industry players have got quality of service issues. So when something happens and the blame is put on the regulator, they want the industry players to own it, to own the blame, so that the regulator will be free as if they have not done anything wrong. They want if the industry players don't own it, then they begin to throw in all these quality of service issues just to pin them down and then begin to punish them. So it's like if people are blaming them, they should keep quiet. But I can tell you for a fact that what is going on today, you cannot blame any telco for it. You cannot blame any telecom player for it. The cause of this problem is the state 2 SIM registration that the government brought. If listen to me carefully, guys. Listen to me carefully, guys. If when we link our card, you know this, what they call the stage 1. You yourself have to sit in your house. Listen, you have your Ghana card, you sit in your house. You go star 404 hash. Then you link your own Ghana card to your SIM card. If you do that, you are not going to be showing your Ghana card to anybody for anything. It's in your house. So nobody is going to have access to your Ghana card details. And then your telco will activate your SIM for you. That's it. But the government, NCA, Ministry of Communications, insisted that after you have done the linking, it is not enough. Your SIM cannot be activated for you after you have done the linking at home. You should go to your telco with your Ghana card. Go to your telco with your Ghana card. Go and show your Ghana card to them. Let them take a picture of you and your Ghana card. And then take your fingerprint again. Even though there are fingerprints on the Ghana card, they say go there again, do all these things. Now, it is in the process of this stage 2 that we started having long queues. Remember, we started having a lot of long queues at the telcos offices. And because of that, they met and decided that we should now employ agents. Listen, they said we should now employ agents to start doing this bio capture and then capturing our Ghana card details and then a bio capture, which is a fingerprint card, and then take our pictures. Now, these agents, we all know in this country, it's not a secret that when it comes to mobile money fraud, some of these agents are involved. Imagine that now you are giving such a sensitive job as capturing people's data, bio data, to them. You have given it to them. Now they have captured our data, they've kept some of it on the phone that they are using, and then now they are using it to register SIM card for people. So how do you blame the telcos for this? The telcos were not the ones who decided that we were going to do stage 2. It is the government. It is Communications Minister Eslowusu and the NCA. They decided that they should do stage 2. And it is the stage 2 that is doing us the harm that we are being done now. Okay? It's the stage 2 that is doing us the harm that we are being done now. And so that's where we are. This stage 2 that has caused somebody's SIM card to now have 16. For that matter, we even need to look into it properly. Because how come 16 cards are linked to one Ghana card when it's supposed to be a maximum of 10? That's another matter. That is the extent to which the SIM registers that have been breached. And the government said that they were building a robust SIM register, and then the master stroke in building that robust SIM register is the Ghana card. Now today we are using Ghana card, and yet the SIM register has been breached. So what is the use? What is the use in insisting on the Ghana card in the first place? What is the use of the stage 2 when you are capturing our bio data as stage 2 using a method that NIA say they cannot even vouch for? Because of which today we are not even verifying that data we are picking as stage 2 against the bio data at the database at NIA. And so the data they are picking as stage 2, what are they using it for? We are picking the data that we are not using for anything. It is not benefiting Ghanaians in any way. It's not benefiting the country in any way. And yet, that stage is what is opening the floodgate for fraudsters to now use our Ghana card to register SIM for people. That is what is happening. So nobody should come and talk ignorantly and blame any telco. Nobody should come and do this ignorant talk that everything is telcos, everything is telcos, everything is telcos. It's not this one, it's not telco PR. It has nothing to do with telco, it's the government. It is the government. And you heard when NCA boss held a press conference, they asked him, what is the stage 2 for? She said, that is where we roll over your SIM card to into the SIM register. Really? Really? Is that the answer to give? Is that an intelligent answer to give? Is that the answer to give? That's how you roll it over. You can't roll it over at stage 1. Nigeria is rolling it over at stage 1. So what is so technically impossible at stage 1 that you said you need stage 2 before you can roll it over? Okay. Then they came to explain. They said that stage 2 is for liveliness and likeness. Liveliness means that you have to show up at the place yourself. If you say the Ghana card is yours, the Ghana card you used to link your SIM card. If you say it's yours, come and show up. Let's see your face and see your Ghana card. Okay, fine. Then they say that likeness. Likeness is then the details on the Ghana card, your fingerprint and your picture. they want to take your picture. Okay, they want to take your picture, and then after that, they also want to take your bio data, which is your fingerprint, to compare. Now you are picking this bio data, and you are not comparing to the one in the NI database. So how are you assuring likeness? You are registering. People are using our Ghana card detail to register SIM cards for other people. So without we being live, without being there, we being there presently. So how are you ensuring liveliness? It is bogus. I mean, all these things that are happening, as I have rendered the state 2 totally bogus. Totally bogus. If state 2 is serving any purpose at all, then it is serving the fraudsters a better purpose, because it has opened the floodgate for the fraudsters to breach the SIM register. It is not serving us Ghanaians. It's not serving me. It's not serving you. It's not serving anybody. It's only serving fraudsters. And the data that they are picking, it is only the Minister of Communications and their people at NCA and at NITA, because they are keeping that data at NITA on the current GVG platform. They are the only ones who know what they are going to do with that data. But as far as me and you, we are concerned, that data is not helping us in any way. It is rather opening the floodgate for the system to be defrauded. And so here, in ending, in closing, 3 things I think should be done. 3 things I think should be done as of now. Number 1, they have issued the 404. What we should be doing is that we should be keep checking, and then keep reporting for the number, because they need us. Guys, look, if we don't go and report, they will never do. There is no way they are checking to know that when somebody is registering a SIM, the person is not using his own Ghana card. They don't know. The SIM register there is not robust to know. So they need us. They should have introduced this 402 right from the onset. They have waited for the thing to be breached, and now they are coming. So fine. So now let's keep checking and keep reporting. That's the first thing, which is good. Number two, they should bring a 2-step verification system into the SIM registration that is going on. If anybody ever tries to even link at stage 1, if somebody tries to link my Ghana card or your Ghana card to a SIM card that you don't know about, you as a customer, you the one who owns the Ghana card, you should get a message, a pop-up, a message on your phone, like immediately, to alert you that somebody is doing this, and that if it is you, then they should give you opportunity to say approve. Then you approve them. If it's not you, you cancel it. Then the person does not even get to register at all. They should get us involved. They should do this thing and do it well. You see, we should stop the joke in this country. We always do, when we are doing policy implementation, then we leave loopholes. And then when people take advantage of loopholes, then we now go and bring in our cohorts and people to give them contract. That's what NCA is saying. NCA says that they are going to now bring auditors to come and audit the Telcos SIM registers. Do you know what they are doing? They are going to give jobs to their cronies, and then they pass back and go and collect whatever kickbacks. That's what they are doing. They created a problem. Now they are coming to use state funds, and very often what they do is that when they are doing this audits, then they say the telco should pay for it. And if the telco say that they won't pay, then it means because their hands are in the mouths of the NC, then they will begin to penalize them for no reason. That's what they do. That is what they do. They are doing this regulation as if the whole regulatory this thing is a propaganda. And doing a propaganda every time, like Charlie, we have something against you. So if you don't follow what we are doing, whether it is right or wrong, Charlie, we will. And they are very intelligent people working at the regulator place, and they are they are allowing politicians to mislead them to do these things they are doing. They are allowing politicians to mislead them to do these things they are doing. Here we are. You now said you are going to do auditors. Stop. After you have done your audit, even the audit, what is the audit going to find? Is the audit going to make sure that the fraudulent SIMs are not going to go? I'm not too sure about that. I am not too sure about that. I don't even know how this audit is going to even solve the entrance of fraudulent SIM into the SIM registers. So what you should be doing is to do a 2-step verification. Let's be serious. Be serious. Be serious and introduce a 2-step verification. That we, the consumers, we must be involved. Anytime a SIM, even if it is me, myself, I go and I say, register a SIM for me. When I'm registering it, I should get a pop-up on my actual phone, on the first thing I've ever registered, for them to know, say, this thing is being linked to my Ghana card. Then I will approve or disapprove. Then we move forward. We can't do this anymore. We can't keep doing this anymore. So number one, I say state 2 should be scrapped. State 2 should be scrapped. Number 2 is what we are doing. Now people have been given the opportunity to check. Number 3, introduce 2-step verification. We cannot be excluded as a people. When somebody is trying to link a SIM to our card, we should know and approve before it goes forward. If we don't approve, it doesn't go forward. Period. This thing that is going on is not acceptable. And national security, you must wake up and begin to ask NCA and NITA and Minister of Communications what they are doing with the data that they are collecting from us and keeping at NITA without that data contributing anything to the SIM registration that is going on. We are tired. We are tired. Why can't we sit down for one person to lead intelligent people, treat them like poodles and lead them into this and convince everybody that we are doing something that will save this country, wahala. But it's rather leading us into more wahala. More wahala. Guys, I'm very passionate. And so when I talk with passion. But it is because of the love I have for this country. I prefer to be a jungle than to be somebody sitting in a air-conditioned office and misleading this country the way they are doing. Guys, this is why I end. I'm going to come back. I promise you that I'm going to do a part 2 of the SIM swap story that I did some time ago. The part 2 is serious. What has happened subsequent to the first story I did is even worse. I'll come back. But this is what I've said. Scrap state 2. Number 2, bring in 2-step verification. And then let's continue and beef up. And this short code that we brought, we should insist that the telcos, activate it around with international roaming, so that Ghanaians abroad who have got Ghana card and they have got their SIM card with them should be able to also check, because somebody living abroad, he can have his Ghana card here, be linked to all kinds of things. So let's allow them to also check. So if the telcos, if they don't have their international roaming agreement, well, they should go and fix it so that those Ghanaians abroad can also check. This is why I am. God bless you all.